Girl, Barbosa, the BT 1000 is coming to you with another live video. It's after 6 o'clock in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. A snow-free weekend for some of us, because last week the weather became the enemy. The weather invaded. And, it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Que lo que, mi gente. Ven aquí conmigo. Las comidas está lista para ti. Disculpa. Yo tengo una pregunta para ti. Yo, what's up, my people? Come with me. Please come with me. I have a question. Excuse me. I have a question for you, the YouTube streets. But more than a question, it's more like a statement. It's if you can read the title is The YouTube Streets Have Collapsed. And we all see the changes that has happened to the YouTubes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I like to greet people when they come into the chat. Grisma City. Grisma City. I'm just going to call you Grisma. Yo, shout out to you, Grisma. Good morning. I'm familiar with your channel. I'm familiar with your channel a little bit. I appreciate your commentary and your content. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my point of view and my random thoughts. This is your homegirl, Barbosa. I am the only original BT 1000 in this entire sector. Yo, I'm really curious as to why other people who see the collapse of the YouTube streets, especially in this sector, you see the collapse, you see the decline. Has anyone thought to ask themselves why there is a decline in the sector? Why it's no longer fun anymore? Some videos are fun to do. Some content creators are fun to go over and visit. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Habari, Zaha Saburi, Karibu, Ni Umbani Ke Wangu, Twendi Zetu, Kuja Namimi, Kula Jakula, Michi Baridi, Kuvuta Kiti, Kachini, Kumpumzika, Unakaribishwa, Jifu Rahishe, Marafiki Yangu. Yeah. Welcome to my channel. Come with me to get something to eat. Let us go our own way. Give me a cold glass of water. When I Michi Baridi, I am saying in Swahili, give me a cold glass of water. In simple terms, give me your respect. I'm inviting you into my home. Give me your respect. The same respect that some people give to other people in the sector, they need to give to me when they come over here. Shout out to the chat. But we see the collapse. We see the collapse of the YouTubes. We see that people will drop their links and tell people to hit the link. Invite people over to hit the link to perhaps have a conversation or perhaps to get some other trouble started. But we've seen the collapse of this sector when certain people came into this fucking sector. They didn't improve the sector. The sector is basically crippled and almost destroyed. This sector is basically, it has faced its collapse. It is crippled and it's changed because we got a bunch of people in this sector on this platform that can't handle a tongue lashing. They can't handle someone confronting them. They can't handle someone asking them or telling them to hit the link so they could have a conversation. And then you got some on this app who have chosen to take the darker path, the shadowy path, or should I say the path of tonteria? Should I say the path of imposteria? Should I say the pathway of kundu, a machini, a payaso, a bendejo, a vato, a worthless piece of shit, because we got a lot of worthless pieces of shit on this platform these days. We got people that will actually call 911. They will get your information, get your name, get your address, your place of business or work, and they will contact the authorities because you said something that hurt their feelings. Shout out to the chat. What's up, Raph? What's up, Mrs. V? Grand Rise in Arabia and chat family. Finally the weekend. In my opinion, this winter weather brings new frame of thinking, but no, you're not weird at all. You're not weird at all. It does bring a new frame of thinking because the weather changed so quickly that your homegirl in here, I'm on the YouTubes. Now I'm on the YouTubes. You can hear the change in my voice that I have a head cold. And I've been fighting a cough for a couple of days. But I'm working on it, because I don't want to take no Dayquil. I don't want to take no NyQuil. I don't want to take anything that's going to make me like extremely drowsy. So I just keep, eating my vegetables and drink my fluids. That's the only thing I can do. There's no relief from catching a head cold, especially if it's coming from the temperatures outside. Shout out to the chat. But yeah, these YouTube streets have changed. It's not what it was when I first came to the YouTubes. See, if you had a problem with somebody, back in my day, if you had an issue with somebody and y'all was in the same facility and the link was dropped, you was able to have a conversation with that person. And we used to have YouTube creators in the sector that had that going on their channels. And it was, I think it was an honest attempt to keep things honest and to keep things fair. I think that's why they did it. But now you have people who feelings get hurt, who can't fight back verbally, and they're only concerned with the destruction of other YouTube creators. That's what I see going on in the sector. That's why I say the collapse of YouTube and the change, and why there is a sudden change of the YouTube streets. I see it very plainly. I see it very plainly. It wasn't like this before. People had heart before. People had courage before. People had spines. People didn't need groups to do anything they wanted to do. People was able to express themselves more freely. Now everyone is afraid. You're not afraid of an ass whipping anymore. Now you're afraid that someone is going to outdo you on the mic. I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to read the chat in a little bit. This is me. This is my point of view. I remember being on the YouTube streets a couple of years ago. And I remember being on links with different people in this sector and getting into verbal combat with other people in this sector. One of the first people I had verbal confrontation with was the death coach. Now, all the old school people know who the death coach is. Okay? Then it went on from there. It became different ones. But no way in the world am I going to be in someone's chat knowing that I got an issue with them and I don't hit that link. Or knowing that I got a question and I don't hit that link. Or someone asks me, yo, Ray, I heard that you said so-and-so. Can you please hit the link? I hit the link. A conversation ensues. But it wasn't like that back in the old days, where I would hit the link and just totally try to annihilate the people. It was my job to Coco Tasso and vanquish your feelings. That's what my job was, as far as I was concerned. When I was protecting me and mine, that's exactly what the hell would happen. That's exactly what the hell would happen. Shout out to the chat. Sending positive thoughts. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. I think this has become more clear. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is dying slowly. We are witnessing the death of YouTube. We're watching it in real time. I'm not saying that every channel is rogue or every channel is run by cowards or every channel is run by police informants or every channel is run by snitches. I'm just saying that there are some, not all, there are some that are being very successful in destroying the YouTube streets. They're very successful at destroying what's going on the YouTubes. We watched it the other day. I'm going to give you a perfect example. The other day, Kev Lowe, or should I say Kev Slow, the beggar, the panhandler, the professional charmer in the sector, decided to look at the Facebook of Farmer Nancy and Farmer Nancy's friend, the one that has the farm. Don't you know that this man had the nerve to contact her friend via Facebook and write all kinds of terrible things about Farmer Nancy? And not only did he do that, he tried to dox Farmer Nancy's friend. Farmer Nancy's friend, the one he tried to dox, is actually in law enforcement. She's actually a police officer. See, that's what I mean by we got a lot of weak weasels in the sector. People like Kev Lowe is going to destroy this sector. This is the collapse of the YouTubes as we know it. This is the collapse. People like him who couldn't fight Farmer Nancy fairly. So what does he do? He goes to her Facebook channel, her Facebook page. He finds the friend that is connected to Farmer Nancy. He doxed Farmer Nancy's friend. Farmer Nancy's friend is a law enforcement person. She's a police officer. But that's something that Kev Lowe did. But that is a common practice in the sector. When someone disagrees with you, what do they do when they can't win the argument verbally? With their tongue opening their mouth. Guess what they do? They dox you. They either dox you or they send the authorities your way. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube tweets. Yeah, man. We got a lot of monetized channels who are being paid to bring not content, but they bring in empty gossip. Empty gossip. I watched the other day King Mafia Anthony. He is a disgrace and he is shameful. Conduct a panel, not just a few days ago, but before he called himself addressing Armando Black. And my thing is, why would y'all put Armando Black name in the title knowing what man Armando Black is? See, they wake up all these entities, all these troublemaking people, and they don't think before they speak or before they hold a panel. You know, I think he said something about he trying to stop the division. Where's he trying to stop the division? He's bringing more division, more chaos, more confusion, more anarchy to this sector. More divisions are being built by you holding a panel and not being man enough to control your own goddamn panel. Shout out to the chat. It's disgusting. It's shameful. And you can't call yourself a YouTube creator. You can't. Where are all the real YouTube creators? Where are they? They're here in this sector. Barbie Girl Tina, she had the Matrix for a long time. Then people started fucking with her, started doxing her and her family. So what did Barbie Girl Tina do? She stopped having the Matrix. EJ, he tried to take up the crucifix of doing the Matrix. Guess what's going on with him? People are fucking with him. Lonnie used to have beautiful videos a couple of years ago, every Sunday, where people was able to get on the mic and able to rock out with Lonnie. That wasn't good enough for people. People had to come by and try to destroy her. You know what I mean? Word. For real. So yeah, there is a collapse of the YouTubes. And some people are not seeing it. Some people are seeing it. Like the meal ticket. He sees it. I see the collapse of the YouTubes. I see it. Every day. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Right, Grizzly. What's up, Uncle L? Good morning. Uncle L, you would agree with me. The collapse of the YouTube, as far as you know it. Yo, Uncle L, did you know that while Sis was live, Armando Black went live? He was asking for Sis to hit the link. Sis never made it over there. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Sis was live first. Why did Armando hit Sis link? And not only that, he said that, when X, Y, and Z happen, he gonna get ICE involved. See, these are people that are weak-minded, feeble-minded. Why would you call the authority? Why would you even put that out there? That's stupid. What happened to the back and forths? What happened to I'm going to do a video, you do a video. I'm going to do a video, you do a video. How many times I had to go through that in the last couple of years? You know what I mean? People did videos about me. I did videos about them. Their music drops came out. Brought more people to my fucking channel. All the bad talk about Arabia Barbosa brought people over here. I'm good to go with that. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Yup, Grizz. This is where we come in. There's a lot of YouTube creators on this platform that, I mean, when you go to their channel, basically what most of them do, they'll play music. They'll play music. They'll have some kind of current events on their channel. They will replay things that happened in history, you know. And that's what I meant by a lot of the reaction videos aren't reaction videos. Because nobody is really reacting to what's being said. If you're going to react to someone's video, at least drop their channel information in your comment section. Put their Cash App up there. Drop the link so you and that other person can have a conversation, the one you're talking so much about. Because when I really want to talk to somebody, I'll go live and I'll have my link drop. Be like, yo, anyone can hit the link. Anyone. Now I know how to authenticate people. I ain't really worried about too much of anything else. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, man. The death of YouTube. When I first started out on YouTube a couple of years ago doing videos, I did this one short, and it was called YouTube is a Battlefield. YouTube is a battlefield. And I was singing in the song. I don't think I was drunk at all before I did that one clip. It was under, let's see, not this channel, but it was another channel I had. Don't worry, I'll repost it. So everyone can see exactly what I'm talking about. Because when Sotomayor left the sector, and here comes the ushering in of a celebrity, a so-called celebrity named Kwame Brown, the troll, the piece of shit, the deadbeat father, the drop shot, the no name, the all brand, the drag nasty, the author of Jockstrap Sissies. As soon as he came over, all the garbage came in with him. All the garbage came in with him. And the people that woke up and said, look, we don't want to take part of this. So what did they do? They packed their bags and they left. Sis and them left. Okay. Then later on, Ears and them left. Okay. Mr. Fair Use, a lot of people started leaving. Sister T left. Sister T doing her own thing. Shout out to her. Queen Regina left. You know what I mean? Word. A lot of people that was smart, that was starting to see what KB was doing, they immediately left from over there. Some, not all. Then you got some jackass named Beautiful One comes in fueling the fires of the YouTubes. I never heard of Beautiful One until recently, until a few months ago. Yeah, when she first came into this fucking sector. And she didn't come to help. She came here to destroy. This is the collapse of the YouTube streets. This is the collapse of the YouTube streets. This is the Coco Tassel of the YouTube streets. This is the vanquishing of this sector. This sector is dying. Not they're dying because they don't have any content or they're not doing their best to keep the sector alive, but certain people and certain attributes, people being snitches, people that can't handle a tongue lashing, people that are cowards, are destroying the YouTube. Everything was good when Tommy Sotomayor was over here. Very strong. Everything was good when Hassan Campbell was doing what he was doing. Everything was good when Tanya TKO was doing her videos. She's still out here on the YouTubes. She's just not as popular as she used to be. Everything was good when Cynthia G was on the YouTube streets doing her thing, being controversial, having conversations. But then we got people like Dr. Umar, who's put a bad taste in people's mouth about the YouTube streets. Dr. Umar is the face of what a scammer looks like. Because Dr. Umar scammed a lot of his supporters, a lot of his subscribers for 20 years. How does one man get into the heads of thousands of people? Thousands of people. And convince them, look, you guys, I'm building a skill. I need you guys to donate to this skill. It's just like if I come on camera right now, right, and say, I need everyone to donate. I'm not gonna ask for you to donate to me building a school or me getting a hot dog stand or no bullshit like that. You donate when you want to. You donate what you can. Shout out to the chat. I'm not a picky person. I ain't greedy like that. Get mad at some, like Kev Lowe got mad with Farmer Nancy for even doing what she doing. And then he, not only did he try to dox her, he doxed her friend and ended up getting caught up in a Doolittle twist. Now there's a possibility that Kev Lowe can get into a lot of trouble. Matter of fact, there is no possibility. There's a great chance this man can end up in some deep water. And who's going to help him? The same people that was pushing him up to do that bullshit. So the same people that was pushing you up, Kev Lowe, to do all that bullshit, where are they going to be when the authorities come? And you got to pay for trying to dox this lady. Because the first thing going to happen is everybody going to become like St. Peter. I don't know this person. I don't know what happened. I wasn't involved. I hate people that's like that. They'll push you up to do something fucked up. And then when you do it and shit hits the fan, now all of a sudden, all your friends disappear. Where are your friends now? Where are the people gonna be if you ever get locked up? Is anybody gonna put some money on your books? Shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. I'm serious. I'm serious. I got 4 people in the building. I got 4 likes, so I must have said something that's really good. And like I said, I don't need like 10 million people to pat me on my back and let me know, hey Ray, you just said some real shit. Cause I know what I be saying be fucking real. I'm not gonna get up here early in the morning and start. Let me start. With the propaganda program of the YouTubes. I don't have time for that. I'm watching the collapse of the sector. I'm watching people like that young lady that came on camera the other day and she was complaining about her celebrity sister. What the woman name? Some kind of Grizilla, whatever her name is. She got her sisters up here complaining about the sister not doing anything for her family. And she mentioned the fact that she grew up in a house where the mother wasn't really feeding them like that. And the mother was being physically abusive. And when she mentioned something about the extension cord, some people laughed. People will laugh at your pain and tell you to your face, it wasn't me laughing. I wasn't laughing. And you know what? That's another thing that fucks with me. When people be talking about child abuse and being abused and mistreated as children, a lot of people in our community, the Black community, find that very entertaining. They find that very funny. I think it's very disgusting. And it shows just how low down we really are. This is why, and I don't mean no harm, but this is why a lot of child abusers get away with the bullshit they get away with. This is why a lot of rapists and sexual predators get away with the shit that they get away with, because we got people in our community that thinks it's very entertaining. They think it's very funny. I don't see anything funny. I don't hear anything funny when somebody says, look, this woman used to starve us out. This woman used to beat us with extension cords. I don't see anything funny about that. I find that there's a collapse in our family units. This is why I say a lot of shit starts in the home. A lot of this shit that's going on social media, a lot of people have brought their dysfunction and their toxic bullshit to social media. That's the way I feel. We got 5 in the building. We got 5 likes. I think that's disgusting. When someone no, I'm serious. This woman was crying, not crying, but she was telling about how the mothers had starved her and her siblings out. And when she would go to her mother and complain about being hungry, the mother would want to beat on her with a fucking extension cord. And we got some people who are very sick in their minds. They will laugh at this woman's pain. People that saw that video, they were laughing at this woman's pain, at this woman expressing herself. People were criticizing her because I guess some people think that she's a part of the LGBTQ community, which she might be. She might be, I'm not saying that she is, because every woman that dresses like a man or has tattoos or keeps their hair short doesn't necessarily mean that they are fucking lesbian. It doesn't mean that they're a candy licker. It doesn't mean that they're AKA bull dagger. Just because a woman dresses in jeans, a t-shirt, or a button down and got a short haircut, it doesn't mean that they are automatically lesbians or lesbians, bull daggers, dykes. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. It doesn't mean that because of the way they dress that they're a part of the community. That doesn't mean that, because we got plenty of women that wear lipstick, makeup, lace fronts, wigs, extensions. We got plenty of women that wear tight dresses and wear the high heels and carry the pocketbooks and the purses, and and they look so feminine, but they really bull daggers. We got a lot of women in the community like that, but they would look at me and label me, oh yeah, Arabia's a bull dagger. Yeah, Arabia. I tell you, I'm part of the LGBTQ community. I've been a part for 24 years. Okay, shout out to the chat. 24 years. I'll tell you, but how many women that you see that's wearing a lace front, makeup, fake eyelashes, lipstick, aka lip gloss, tight dress, high heels, how many of them are candy lickers? Nobody talks about that. Those women are hiding in plain sight, just like we got a lot of down low brothers that are hiding in plain sight. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, let's really get jiggy with it. But yeah, I just came up to give my analogy, to bring my point of view and my private thoughts to what I see going on in this sector. How there's a bunch of cowards in this sector. How there's a bunch of snitches in this sector. A lot of police informants in this sector. A lot of doxers in this sector. A lot of false flaggers in this sector. And the list just goes on and on and on. Shout out to the chat. I just see that Sis going live. I wonder if he gonna say something about Armando going live last night and Armando bringing out the challenge, but Armando also said what he said. Do reaction. Play back that video Armando did last night. What's going to be the reaction? How you going to respond? Because we're seeing the collapse of this sector. We are seeing the collapse. We are seeing everyday politics now being played out in this sector, where people saying they're going to get this and that to get rid of certain YouTube creators. Ain't that something? Instead of beefing with them and having an argument with them and having a conversation, people just bend down that low and try to destroy you. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Let your Saturday begin and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I want to thank everyone that came through. I want to thank all my moderators for coming in, moderating. For those that didn't remain in the comment section, that's fine. If you didn't listen to the whole video, I hope you catch the replay. Those that are not here right now, I hope you will catch the replay. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl, Barbosa, the BT 1000. The only original BT 1000 in this whole fucking sector. Peace.